Have you ever stopped to think about what would really happen if you ate eggs every single day? Do they clog your arteries? Does your cholesterol go through the roof? Are you putting your health at risk? Or could it be that eggs are actually a superfood that could transform your health? These are questions a lot of people ask, and the confusion is real. For years, we were told that eating eggs daily was bad for you, that they increased the risk of heart disease, that the cholesterol in the yolk was dangerous. But is all of that still true? Or has science evolved and given us new answers? And hey, let me know in the comments, do you eat eggs every day? Have you ever heard someone say they're bad for you? I'd love to hear how this plays out in your household. Stick with me until the end, because not only will I show you what the latest studies reveal about eating eggs daily, I'm also going to tell you the best way to eat them, how to get the benefits without the risks. And trust me, there's one little known detail about how you cook your eggs that can make all the difference. For many years, eggs had a bad reputation. Back in the 1970s and 1980s, several studies suggested that cholesterol-rich foods, like eggs, were linked to a higher risk of heart disease. The conclusion was simple: if eggs have cholesterol, and cholesterol is bad for your heart, then eggs must be bad. Case closed, or maybe not. The problem is, over time, science started to realize it wasn't that straightforward. The cholesterol we get from food, known as dietary cholesterol, doesn't always translate to high cholesterol levels in the blood. The human body is more complex than that. A major study published in the BMJ, British Medical Journal, which analyzed over 1 million people, found that moderate egg consumption, up to 1 per day, was not associated with a higher risk of heart disease. In fact, in some populations, like those in parts of Asia, eating eggs was even linked to a lower risk of heart problems. That means for most people, eating eggs daily can be perfectly safe and even beneficial. But why? Well, eggs are a true package of essential nutrients. Each egg contains high-quality protein that helps build and maintain muscle. Plus, the yolk is packed with choline, a crucial nutrient for brain function and liver health. Eggs also offer vitamin D, which is essential for bone health and immunity, along with antioxidants like lutein and zeaxanthin, which protect your eyes. And that thing people say about eggs being filling, it's true. Thanks to their protein and healthy fats, eggs help keep you satisfied for longer. That's a huge plus if you're trying to lose weight or manage your appetite throughout the day. And here's another perk: cost effectiveness. Few foods are as nutritious and affordable as eggs. They're one of those rare items that show up on the tables of both budget-conscious families and elite athletes alike. Now, of course, just because eggs are healthy doesn't mean you should overdo it. Everyone's body is different. People with certain genetic conditions, like familial hypercholesterolemia, may need to limit their intake. But that's something a doctor should evaluate on a case-by-case basis. So far, we've seen that eggs are rich in nutrients, don't raise cholesterol levels in healthy people, and might even protect the heart. But now I want to hear from you. Which of these facts surprised you the most? Drop a comment below and tell me how you usually prepare your eggs. Fried, boiled, scrambled, poached. I want to see those answers. Now that we understand that eggs can actually be a health ally when eaten in balance, let's tackle a very common question. How many eggs per day are safe to eat? Is there a limit? Generally speaking, recent studies suggest that for most healthy people, eating up to 2 eggs a day is safe and may even be beneficial. One study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition followed adults for 12 weeks and found that eating up to 2 eggs a day had no negative effect on LDL, bad cholesterol, and even improved HDL, good cholesterol levels. Of course, your individual situation matters. If you already have high cholesterol or metabolic conditions, it's essential to talk to your doctor. It's not the egg itself that's harmful. It's usually the bigger picture of your lifestyle. And here's a key point: how you prepare your eggs can make all the difference. A boiled or poached egg preserves nutrients and doesn't add extra fat. But a fried egg, especially if cooked in lots of oil or margarine, brings extra calories and saturated fats, which over time can harm your health. So if you enjoy eating eggs every day, go for healthier cooking methods. Boiled, scrambled with a bit of olive oil, steamed, or even baked with vegetables. These are all much better options than frying in heavy fats. And when you cook your eggs, try not to overdo the heat. High temperatures can degrade some of the delicate nutrients in the yolk and even create compounds that aren't so friendly to your body, especially when using poor quality oils. So low to medium heat is your best friend in the kitchen. Another important tip is to think about what you're eating with your eggs. For example, pairing eggs with colorful vegetables makes the meal far more nutritious. You can sauté spinach, bell peppers, zucchini, or even tomatoes and onions. These combinations not only boost the vitamin content of your meal, but also add fiber and antioxidants, which support digestion and long-term health. But when you add bacon, white bread, and butter, that's a different story. It's not the egg hurting your health, it's everything else on the plate. Those highly processed, sodium-packed, and refined items turn what could be a nutritious breakfast into something heavy and inflammatory. It's the context of the meal that makes all the difference. And if you're one of those people who skip the yolk out of fear of cholesterol, here's something you should know. The yolk is where most of the nutrients are. The white is basically pure protein, but the yolk holds the vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, and healthy fats. Skipping the yolk means missing out on most of the egg's nutritional power. The yolk contains choline, which is essential for brain development and liver function. It's especially important for pregnant women and older adults. You'll also find lutein and zeaxanthin, antioxidants that help protect your eyes from age-related diseases like macular degeneration and cataracts. These nutrients aren't found in the egg white. Now, let's take a look at what you actually get from just one egg. About 6 to 7 grams of high-quality protein, B vitamins, iron, phosphorus, selenium, vitamin A, vitamin D, and choline, all for around 70 calories. That's pretty impressive for something so simple and affordable. And to reinforce this, the dietary guidelines for Americans, the official nutrition guidelines in the US, no longer set a daily limit on dietary cholesterol. That's because most studies have shown that the cholesterol we eat has little effect on blood cholesterol levels, especially in healthy individuals. So yes, science has evolved, and with it, we need to evolve our habits and our fears. Here's a fun fact. Did you know that some of the world's longest living people eat eggs regularly? In Okinawa, Japan, where people often live past 100 years, eggs are part of the traditional diet. The same is true in Nicoya, Costa Rica, and Ikaria, Greece, where eggs also appear in balanced, natural meals. In these regions, meals are built around natural, minimally processed foods, whole grains, vegetables, legumes, healthy fats, and yes, eggs. It's this combination that seems to offer a protective effect over time. So while eggs alone aren't the magic bullet, they're a strong piece of the puzzle. Now, of course, no one is claiming that eggs are the secret to a long life, but they're clearly part of a healthy dietary pattern that supports longevity and well-being. So let's sum things up. Eating eggs every day is not harmful for most people. In fact, it can support heart health, weight control, eye protection, and brain function. The key is moderation, smart preparation, and maintaining a balanced diet overall. If you've been afraid of eating eggs daily, now you know. It's safe for most and might even be a smart choice. And don't forget to take care of your health as a whole. Eat a varied diet, stay active, sleep well, and manage stress. Eggs are powerful, but they're not magic. Did you enjoy this video? Then let me know in the comments which part surprised you the most, or if you still have any questions about eating eggs. And of course, subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, and share this with someone who still thinks eggs are dangerous. They really need to see this. And if you want to dive deeper into topics like health and wellness, visit our website at globalhealthguide.net. We've got plenty more reliable science-based content that's clear, practical, and easy to understand. See you in the next video.